Oh, my name is Strings, representing hardcore Detroit. You know what I'm saying? Born and raised in Detroit. I've been b-boying since like 94, you know what I'm saying? So sometimes, you know, some people consider me an OG status. I don't. I'm still learning.
My name's Marvy. Robotop's crew.
Mav1 from the Motor City. That's why we're Motor City Rockers.
What's up, everybody? It's Fox Boogie from Philly, representing the Control Freaks, Get Free movement.
My name is B-Boy Preach, aka Skywalker, first Skywalker in the Midwest. I say I kind of started back in '96, but I didn't even know that I was like breaking, like straight up. Like I didn't know that's what I was doing. I thought I was making something up new. That's why I think I love to dance so much, because I thought it was brand new. I thought that I was creating something that nobody ever did before.
New York is known for their long history in the b-boying scene. Though we had b-boys back in that time frame, you know, the camera wasn't on us, you know what I'm saying? It was on those coasts. So it's a lot of things people missed, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of things that we probably contributed, but you know, nobody was around. So it's a lot of key components coming out of this city, you know what I'm saying? So I would just say that's something that's been like irking me. You know, sometimes people don't feel like, oh, Detroit, what's Detroit? You know, we had a lot to do with like the shit y'all dancing to.
Back in the day, you used to have this thing called 3 Floors of Fun on Fridays at St. Andrews. I think it was Friday. That was it. It was so few of us though. It was like you knew everybody. You knew all the breakers. You knew everybody. So it was like everybody had their own like style and technique. That's the one thing I do miss about breaking back then, is because everybody had their own like thing that like identified them as a person, and you couldn't take it, because if you did, we all practiced on Friday together, and everybody's gonna know like, oh, that's Strings move, or that's Calvin's, that's Blackout's move, or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Or that's something that so and so does. So it's like you had to stand out on your own.
People seem like they don't respect the old school no more, man. It just got to that point. I remember when people used to break their necks just to try to find old footage. But like some of these new cats don't even respect the old cats, and they call them whack, or that's a whack generation. You know, if it wasn't for that generation, your ass would be doing what y'all doing, you know, and then the whole biting aspect seems like it's not even a thing no more. See, I come into that generation too, you know, I still don't bite. You know what I'm saying? But it's like nowadays, man, people ain't even calling bite because it's not a relevant thing anymore.
To be a b-boy in Detroit, you have to know how to dance, and you have to respect the dance and the styles that come with being from Detroit. What I mean when I say that is, I mean, obviously we do have breaking, and that's what the interview is about, but we have other styles that many other dancers and b-boys, not just dancers alone, we're used to seeing, and we adapt to it, and we try to incorporate those with our styles. For example, shout out to Strings from Hardcore Detroit. He's one of the prime examples of what are the top Detroit b-boys would be. You know, he knows how to house, he knows how to jit, he knows how to pop, you know, like, you know, he respects the other dancers. So to be a Detroit b-boy, you have to know how to dance. That's just the bottom line of it, you know.
Well, since we, you know, one of our other dance forms out here is called the jit, you know what I'm saying? If you don't know it, look it up. It's real like up-tempo footwork, you know. I wouldn't say we like a power city or just strictly style city, kind of in between, you know what I'm saying?
You know, even here where cats are just straight on the foundation, or you can go anywhere, man. You just see people that just mix it up. Like it's like a big melting pot of like the movements. It's not like constricted to just a Midwest style. I think that is our style, that we adapt everything. It's not just like saying like we do this one way of getting down, or we just stick to strictly foundation. Here it's like we on everything, which the rest of the world is kind of on that now too, but it's been like that with the Midwest. We've been like kind of on everything because we've been surrounded by everybody else, and we were venturing out, going into different places, you know what I'm saying? And so we just have our own different flavor. I actually think our flavor is a lot. I'm not saying it's doper, but I'm saying that if cats come and try to test the Midwest, we got a lot of ammunition for them. Like, we could get out a lot of cats, probably destroy a lot of cats too.
The unique thing about the hip-hop culture in Detroit is we're a diamond in the rough. A lot of artists here are diamonds in the rough. However, what really makes us stand out is the talent.
I mean, when they think of the Midwest, people go straight to Chicago. Sometimes, you know, Detroit get, you know, looked over, you know what I'm saying? But
I really think Midwest as a whole, I would like, I know a lot of cats like to move out and go to the West Coast or whatever, you know, because it's not the scene as far as B1 goes. I mean, I don't know if it's just in the Midwest area, but the art forms aren't appreciated that much, especially in Detroit, man. A lot of art forms ain't appreciated that much, man. So it's like, it's hard to get noticed or get funding for certain things like B-boying and stuff like that. So people, they venture out and they go different places. But for me, man, I would never leave the Midwest. I always travel around and stay in the Midwest area, travel around and go outside the Midwest, but I never leave it, man, because I love it. It's my home, man. I rep Midwest all day.
You know, it's always, it goes back to the roots of hip hop, and it's really important that people are out there, you know, repping like the originality of hip hop. It can get very easily drowned in mainstream culture and what people think hip hop is, and because now b-boying has become such an underground culture, you know, and it's kind of getting commercialized a lot more, and stuff with Red Bull's really kind of bringing it back out into the light. Whether that's good or bad, you know, we're still doing it for the love of it, you know.
When somebody's throwing a jam in the Midwest, sometimes, yeah, the jams may be a little far, like Michigan to Minnesota or Michigan to somewhere, you know, Wisconsin or whatever, but still it's like, we should try to support each other's jams and get out to them. Sometimes we try to go or we say we're gonna make it and we don't get to make it, but I believe that we need to just come together more.
I feel like people need to respect where it came from, you know, and respect the OGs, stop fighting.
You know, this project is huge, and it's really going to mean a lot, not just to the scene in the Midwest, but to everybody else in the whole, you know, b-boy scene in general. So props to you guys. Good luck.
Come out here. The scene's huge. And
come through, represent this diamond in the rough. We're mad underground. I mean, like I said, to all other Michigan crews and heads out there, if you guys want to get dope, travel. I highly encourage it.
Definitely switching the melody, can it be the way that we demonstrate all wonder twin powers we activate? Out terror competitor, pluck them like chicken feathers. I'm better than ever, incredible, poetical editor, deader be better. I bet you, regardless the weather, whatever, with clever endeavors, when me and seven repping together. Your style is post-mortem, no decorum, stop pouring, we exploring, you ignoring. I'm the form.